Welcome back to the RedCubed server. Before we get started today, just a couple of quick little announcements and updates. If you have not yet checked out the 2 update videos which I've posted, please do so. There was a lot of important stuff covered in those 2 videos, and actually to touch up on one of the things that was in the first update video and briefly mentioned in the second update video, we are currently looking for builders on the RedCubed public server. If you are interested in submitting a builder application, please go to the description. There you will find a link to the form that you can submit, and also on that, if you did submit a form, an application, but you did not submit any links to projects that you worked on, your submissions were deleted. I will ask that, I ask if you want to resubmit it, that you do so, but provide links, because we need to see what you're capable of building before we can really let you onto the server as a builder. So that's about all I wanted to talk about before the episode started. Other than that, shall we begin? Why not? Hey there, guys. Welcome back to the RedCubed server. In the last episode, I think we enchanted a bunch of stuff, but it's actually been a few days since I've recorded because I decided to take a very brief break from YouTube, even though, for the most part, you guys still got daily content because I had a decent bit of a buffer in terms of videos, but I actually ended up losing one of my episodes due to an issue with rendering where I forgot to render out the audio of a part. So, let's just build, because I'm pretty sure the part that I lost was the one where I was building up the walls, so I really don't feel too bad about continuing to build them up right here because, well, you guys missed out on the episode where I built up these walls, these cylindrical walls of stone brick, smooth stone brick. Man, this is just a terrible project, and by terrible I mean wonderful, because it's a gigantic project. But yeah, it's been a few days since I've recorded, mainly because I've been really trying to figure out how I want to move the server forward, and a lot of this I should be discussing in the update video that already went up. Actually, I'm going to be recording that after I record this video, for no other reason than it's been a couple of days since I've recorded, so I need to be in commentary mode before I can really shoot that update video, and in order to do that, well, I need to do a little bit of recording beforehand. So, warming up the vocals, pretty much. But yeah, the last couple of days I've really spent to clear my mind, to really figure out what we're gonna do, and obviously, since the server's still up, we're not getting rid of that. But yeah, I really don't want to go over the stuff that's in that video. I just want to direct you to those 2 videos that I posted, the updates part 1 and updates part 2. They covered a lot of stuff that is pretty important, so if you haven't already, I do recommend you check that out. Other than that, enough on that subject. Now that we're back, let's see, I have a decent bit to talk about today, mainly because over the last couple of days, along with taking a break with YouTube, clearing out my mind, and all that stuff, have taken the amount of free time that I had and used it to its full advantage, and once again, started watching anime. It's been a long time since I've watched anime, actually, in large bursts like I have over the last couple of days, but turns out that the year of 2013 actually had a few good series that were released, and yeah, I've just been spending a decent bit of my time watching that stuff, and oh man, I've been enjoying it. On top of that, I've been working on the public server a lot, which is now currently up for all of the early access members. Oh, Remco's on right now. Let's see. Oh, Remco is probably trying to work on our absurdly difficult, no, he's just AFK. I was going to say he's probably trying to beat our absurdly difficult parkour challenge, but yeah, the public server is up for all of you early access members. If you would like to join that, please go check your emails. I sent you an email with all of the login information to get onto the public server. Obviously, right now, we are in very early building alpha mode, so a lot of features aren't implemented or are broken. As an example, our chat system is a little bit messed up, and I can't for the life of me figure out what the heck is wrong with it, because, let's see. I have 2 copies of the server. One that's being hosted on the host, and then the copy that I have on my desktop to test things out. As of right now, as far as I can tell, they should be synced up, and they should be the exact same thing. However, the chat system works on the one on my computer, on my desktop, but it does not function on the actual server. And by that I mean there's some really weird formatting going on with all of the chat, and I cannot figure out what's causing it. At first I thought it was one of our plugins, it was a plugin conflict, or it was just something silly, but after really debugging it and looking at all the plugins and then just saying, screw it, I'm just going to synchronize the two servers, I'm still having the chat issue, which I wish I could figure out what the heck was wrong with it, but I haven't the slightest of clues. Other than that, we're making some decent progress with all of the builds. I'll be making some videos on the server, specifically just update videos as to how we're doing in terms of progress, so you guys will be in the not dark seeing how everything's going to roll out. The plans are to get the server, at the very least, rolled out to you guys, as in, like, ready for small play, so everyone can get on before the end of the month. I would very much like to have the server entirely ready to launch, not complete, but ready to launch by the end of January, which isn't a particularly unreasonable goal. We just need to get our survival world ready, and from there we'll be able to move on to our hidden, unannounced, unnamed project, which I can share some details with you, but I'm keeping a lot of it under the lid just because I don't want anyone taking our ideas, and we have a lot of ideas that we're going to be implementing, and obviously a lot of the build team people will know what we're going to be doing to some extent, but I'm going to ask them to be as kind as possible and not just go willy-nilly giving away all of our confidential secret information. Even though it's not really confidential nor secret, a lot of people already know about it, but like I said, I'm trying to keep as much of a lid on it as possible. But what it's looking like it's going to be is a grand old RPG sort of setup where it's something that I'm pretty sure has not been done yet in Minecraft, but imagine an RPG on the scale of it takes 2 years to complete, start to finish. It's going to be just absolute craziness, epic beyond proportions, and, well, unique. Now, that's the best word that I can give to it, because like I said, I'm pretty sure this hasn't been done yet, because not only is it a large-scale RPG, but it's one that takes a huge amount of time to actually complete, both on our end and on the user's end, because we're going to be building it as it gets played more and more. Well, pretty much as the players complete various aspects of challenge, we will be adding onto it so they can get to the next part of the challenge. So when all is said and done, I can see this project taking over 2 years to actually complete. So I've been in contact with a lot of people, both programmers, builders, and just generally awesome people, saying, this is what we're going to do, this is what we need, are you capable of helping us? Would you like to invest your time in our ideas? Because pretty much, it's a gamble. There is no denying that it's a gamble of ideas, because this is something that's never been done before. I don't know if it's never been done before because no one's thought of it, if it hasn't been done before because no one thought it would be possible, or for any other reason because most people think it's stupid. I'm hoping it's not the last, but you never know. So pretty much, I'm to all of the coders, we structured our budget actually in accordance to getting as many getting a plugin developer that's as capable as possible. So right now, the budget for the server is actually going entirely towards the plugin developers, because like I said, we need a lot of custom plugins written, and some of them aren't exactly small plugins. They're going to be changing the framework of Minecraft significantly, and by that I mean they're just going to be a lot of things that you can't do in Minecraft that you can't do in vanilla Minecraft that we're going to be implementing. So yeah, it's going to be absolutely crazy. Now, I've spoken to a couple of build teams, and actually one of them, unfortunately the most promising of them, is not a free build team. They actually do charge a fee to work, and so since we're sponsoring our server, actually, that'll get talked about at the end of the episode. Since our server is sponsored by a company going by the name of VioHost, actually a lot of our RedCubed members currently use VioHost to host their own personal private servers. I brought that up with the builders, and I'm just like, so we're promising these guys publicity in exchange for their works. So if you guys I personally think that if this project is a success, that the publicity that you'll get from being our official build team will far surpass that of what we could pay you, especially at this current period of time. So keep that in mind when we're doing our negotiations, pretty much. Let's see. I think this is just about as tall as we need it. I think 6 tall will be as tall as we're going to want it to be. I don't think it needs to be particularly any taller. So we'll just go around once more, and it's almost nighttime, and it's Jake Hart. So, yeah, ambitious plans call for lots of people. Right now on the forum, the applications for the building team, I think I've accepted about 7 people. I haven't contacted them yet as of the time of recording this video, but what I did was I color-coded the people who I've accepted. Then we'll begin, well, I accepted their applications, then we'll bring them onto the public server, grant them pseudo early access, and test them to make sure that they are capable builders, because obviously you could submit an application, but unfortunately they're the people out there that will either submit false information or claim other people's work as their own. So to make sure that we truly do get capable builders, we're going to be letting them onto a creative world, seeing what they're capable of building, and then going from there to see whether or not they will be a part of our build team. So yeah, a lot of things looking very good on the public server. We're starting to finally, we're really starting to make a lot of progress. You know, you can die. You can die. Oh, I fell. Ow. I fell. Dang it. I need to eat because I am hungry and I am dying. But yeah, we're finally really starting to get the ball rolling on the public server, which is good because we ended up delaying things a lot longer than what we originally intended to do, but like I've said, a lot of that has been our fault, but a lot of it has also been things that we really can't control, mainly being what other people need to do in terms of development to make a lot of what we do possible. But that is only part of the excuse that it has been the culmination of delays that have been our public server. But at the very least, it's looking like things are rapidly progressing towards launch. So once we actually launch, oh my god, everything wants me dead. Once we launch, well, we'll be a happy tomato. And there's a stupid skeleton down there. I really hope it doesn't shoot me off. That would not make my day. So let's just continue forward. Ooh. And we're making some decent progress. We've got the outer and inner rings above the surface complete. The next thing is probably going to be the most daunting task, which is filling this entire thing up with sand and then breaking that sand, thus removing all of the water. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not looking forward to doing that. That's the one part of this project that may make or break it. Oh my god, stupid spider, die. What do you even have? You have either strength. Oh my god, that guy does a lot of damage. Jesus. Okay, let's heal up. Man, spiders with strength potions are not nice guys to deal with. Crap. Okay, die. Please die. Please die. Thank you, you're dead. Oh, Jake. Jake is back. Oh, break that. And let's just continue forward, hoping that this creeper doesn't kill us. Oh, no. Oh, he blew up. At least he only took out a couple blocks. Could have been worse. But yeah, lots of crazy exciting stuff. I am really excited to get to work on this. I'm really excited to have a growing team that is really excited about the project in general, and I can't wait to see it turn into a successful project. So, thank you guys for making this possible. Get away from the server. Man, I was talking about anime, and then I went on this huge tangent about the server. Let's see, I've finally started updating my anime list once again, just because I've had more content to add to it, and there were actually a few things that I hadn't added to the lists of stuff. But yeah, I've been making a decent dent in the list of anime from 2013 that I thought has been half decent, which is good because I honestly thought that there wasn't much good stuff to come in 2013. And God was I wrong, and God am I happy that I am wrong, because yeah, a lot of the stuff that came out in 2013 has been stuff that I very much enjoyed watching. There were 2 series which, what were they? Kyokai no Kanata, that's what it is. Not Oh my god, that guy is going to kill me. That guy is going to kill me. I need you to die. There's a guy coming at me in the water. I need you to die. I said you need to die. You know what? I'm just gonna head back to land where it is lit and safe for the most part. I really need to get a boat to go back and forth, or at least a train or something that makes this trek a little bit easier, because swimming back and forth is not fun. Not fun at all. But Kyokai no Kanata was a really enjoyable series to watch. It was something that Kyoto Animation released that was finally something that I really enjoyed, because they release a lot of stuff like really slice of lifey sort of anime, and I used to really like that, but then everything became that. Like, everything became that, and I quickly lost interest in it after there was nothing but that. That was pretty much 2012 for me. There were like 2 series that came out in 2012 that I really liked. But yeah, then there was the third season of Monogatari, which technically was called Monogatari the second series or something like that. But I'm currently in the middle of watching that. I actually was watching it right before I recorded this episode, and I'm halfway through an episode. The only problem with that series is I can't stand to watch more than like 3 or 4 episodes at a time, so I don't usually, because, well, like I said, it's just too much to handle to have all of that sensory overload, which is that series at once, because it's not that it's really fast-paced, it's just a lot of stuff happens in a short period of time, and there are just a lot of flashing screens of information that you don't need to pay attention to all of them, but you definitely need to pay attention to a bunch of them. And I don't even have my good sword for killing mobs out. This sword. Finally, I got a pretty good one, but it's still not as good as I would have liked. I would have much preferred like a good combat sword, but I'm not gonna lie, a good sword for killing mobs for their resources is always welcome, especially considering that I need a lot of gunpowder and other miscellaneous items. Excuse me. For just random projects. That's like my random chest right there. I really need to move out of this house. It's just I know where everything is in this house, so there is no reason for me to move out. Not yet, at least. But I think we're rapidly approaching what I'd consider an acceptable time limit for a video. We had a good episode today, talked about some recent events, even though I made updates specifically to address this stuff, but like I said in the beginning of the episode, if you have not yet watched the update videos, I do highly recommend that you do so. This really concerns to people that are wondering about the state of the public server. To those who are wondering about the state of the current events that have recently, I don't know, I don't want to say plagued, because a lot of these things that happened were necessary, but they did cause some unnecessary backlash. So some things that have recently happened in terms of our private server, talked about the public server, and talked about my last couple of days. So, 'tis a good video. 'Tis a good video indeed. So, guys, I do hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all again next time. So, until then, farewell.